Hey, what's up, ecosystem? Welcome back to ATI Auto Transport, the car shipping business channel. My name is Jay. Welcome back to Tuesday Nights Live. You know, my goal every Tuesday night is to bring you another trade show level business presentation to you wherever you are, because your automotive business deserves the latest in transportation news. And if you're busy, and I know you are, in a minute, I'm going to give the welcome show lineup. You're going to know what to expect. You're going to be able to click ahead to different portions in the video using the clickable video time code links below in the description. Allow 24 to 48 hours after live stream for those links to appear. Thanks so much. Please do comment, share, tell your friends. Thanks for watching ATI. So a year ago, I started a new tradition, the Auto Transport 21, 22, whatever year it is. That's the number of top companies that I'm going to talk about driving change in car shipping today. And that list changes. I encourage you to make your own list at home. Follow along as we go through this list. Also, before I give that presentation, I've also got the top 50 car hauling companies by size: trucks, trailers, equipment. So this is asset heavy companies. If you don't have trucks, you're not on the list. Again, it's not a popularity contest. I'm just trying to expand on the information that I can find about the auto transport industry to help everyone in the automotive business and industry realm understand and put their arms around what we're looking at here. So please do feel free to join along. I don't have any live guests tonight. There's no interviews. It's all presentation stuff. First, we got industry news, then the top 50, then the Auto Transport 22, lots of stuff. So please join the live chat, ask your questions, share your thoughts, grow your business. Let me know if you can see me and hear me okay. Here comes the car hauler. This could be quite a show. Thanks for joining me. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to ATI Tuesday Nights Live. It's the Car Shipping Business Channel. My name is Jay, and I am still on the move. So please do let me know if you can see me okay, hear me okay. I do not like being out of the studio, but the show must go on. This is a family business. This is a mobile business, and we have to roll with it. So please do feel welcomed. Please do. You can ask your questions. You can share your thoughts. You can grow your business. You can say hello in the live chat. I highly encourage you to do that. If you're looking for a carrier, you're looking for a dispatcher, you've got a question, and wherever else you ask it, you get 200 insane comments. ATI is the place for that. This is where all the verticals come together. At the quarter hour, I'm going to go into industry news. I've got different industry news. Some of it has to do with what happened last week. Some of it has to, I'll tell you what, the big company in the news right now is Carvana. So I think part two of industry news is mostly Carvana stuff. So yeah, and this will help lead us into the Auto Transport 22, because yes, spoiler alert, Carvana is in the Auto Transport 22. So there you go. All right, we're also going to do top 50 largest car hauling businesses by size. And again, if you have a company, if I missed a company, if you have a debate, a challenge, you want to phone a friend, you can do that too. Please do. And what I didn't do is I didn't put the number of trucks per company because that could be up for debate. I could be off by one, I could be off by 20, I could be off by 100. I hope that's not the case. Truth, I can't find this list anywhere. So I went ahead and made it. And that's actually the story behind the Auto Transport 22. I have seen businesses doing competitive analysis, and I'm like, really? You're looking at that company? God, that's weird. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put up my 22. Of course, last year it was the 21, and it's open for discussion. If you want to, challenge me on a company, go for it. Do it. I encourage that because we got to get this conversation going. Again, this is not a popularity contest. And if you own one truck and you started last year, you will not be on the Auto Transport 22. That's okay. That's not a problem because the biggest fish have the most fishing hooks aimed at them or targets on their back or whatever it is. So please do feel welcome. Let's do this. I'm going to go into the live chat in a second, but I do want to encourage you. Please do click like, click share, click copy, grab the YouTube link and share it. This actually might be one of those shows, and even though I'm remote and there's shadows and whatnot, right there we go. This could be one of those shows that you do want to share. So there is a YouTube link. You see it right below the video. Go ahead and send it to. And I'll tell you what. Here's the secret. Uh, we have to, especially dealers and OEMs, especially OEMs, but dealers and auctions, they are looking for transporters to raise their education level of what's going on, and because there's so many changes, and that's what I'm trying to help you do, because I know you're busy. I know you're working so hard just to make a buck. You don't have time to follow up on all of this stuff. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work with you. Let me be your co-pilot. Put me in the truck. Let me help you beef up on information. You can go to the website, shoot, skip all that stuff. Just text Ty. Text him, call him, bug him. 417-483-2764. Ty, I want to talk. See? All right, cool. And I see some stuff happen in the live chat. And I will say this too is that again, there are companies that are not listed in My Auto Transport 22. Man, maybe you can get on the list next year. And what I mean by that is if you think your company should be on the list, prove to me why. I really do want to know. I've had a couple companies change my mind. Change my mind. Let's do this. It's time to throw down and see what's under the hood. So I'll tell you what, stick around because right after this, we're going to go into the live chat. We'll be right back.
Everybody wants to be part of a bigger story. Auto transport is a vital part of that story. Vehicle reconditioning starts when your transport arrives at the dealership. The story starts with you. For our auto retail customers, as yours, full satisfaction.
That is Rapid Recon transparent communication through vehicle reconditioning software and auto remarketing process management for car dealers. Tell your story, people, process, software. Visit rapidrecon.com. There's white papers too. If you think you could brush up on your vehicle reconditioning information, go to rapidrecon.com. And by the way, secret, it's out of the bag. One of the reasons that Carvana acquired Adesa? Vehicle reconditioning. It's a really big deal. We'll get into some of the breadcrumbs and signals as to why, but I want to go into the live chat and say hello. So as I click on that, you're seeing the current live chat. I'm going to back it up a little bit. Oh, I changed do you see I added the map. Okay. Yeah, Jay, real exciting. Let's see here. Who's in here first? Oh, National Car Shipping Inc. Yo. What's up, National Car Shipping Inc.? Thanks for tuning in. By the way, I will say this because I see the number of viewers as well. And week after week, I don't get it either, man. I don't know how so many people know about this channel. They see the shows, and then the view count says like 5. So I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. We'll just keep moving on. Okay, we're in the live chat. Okay, good. LAI Auto Transport. John, what's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you here. And I skipped ahead that you said it's been a rough couple of weeks. Had to take a little bit of time off. Well, that sounds like car hauling, John. That sounds a lot like car. It's got the earmarks of car hauling all over it. Ty is in here, the #1 car shipping business channel. Thank you, Ty. Thank you so much. I tell you what, honestly, you guys, like I work, everybody's working hard in auto transport. When I do, I don't ship cars. Man, I work like crazy on the research and the industry news and all this stuff. And then Tuesday night is my time to like cruise control drive because it's been insane. I've been working my tail off. For all 2 of you. Okay. Let's see. Super Dispatch. Hey, what's up, John C? What's going on, Super Dispatch? Thanks for tuning in. The long-awaited ATI Transport 22. Looking forward to a great presentation. Me too. I got my fingers crossed. Thanks so much. Thanks for tuning in. Kimberly is here. Welcome to Tuesday Nights Live. Please let us know if it's your first time here. Ask your questions, share your info, join the community chat. We are really glad you're here, so thank you so much. Tommy Whitmore, just getting on. Fill me in. You didn't miss anything. I saw that, Tommy. I think you came in during the credits. It's one of the reasons I have those laboriously long credits. Mark Grodicke, hey, what's up? Looking forward to the show. Thanks, Mark. Thank you so much for your support. Mark has been with us since early on, and keep us posted. What's new in your world, Mark? Like we said, right? Whether you're a carrier, I know it's true. Whether you're a carrier, a dispatcher, a broker, a tech company, you feel like you never get a break. It's nonstop. I know it's true. Isn't that funny? We got all these different verticals that touch auto transport, and we know so little about how hard we all work. It's true though. It's true. What else we got here? Let's see. Oh, Tommy, I'm the biggest at heart. Well, shoot, man, that's great. We'll do like the top 5 biggest at heart. The Auto Transport Heart 22. Mike Fernandez, what's up, Mike? Thanks for saying hello and tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Daryl Schneider says hello all. Oh, Tommy Whitmore throws up a super chat, making martinis in the super chat. National Car Shipping. Let us know, what's new. What's new? Put your URL. Put your hardest to move load. Put your favorite carrier. Daryl, tell us something. Anything. Hey, David Spiro from AutoSled is here. What's up, David? Thank you for saying hello and tuning in. Joe Burkhardt from Midwestern Car Carriers is here. And as Joe knows, we've been on the phone at different times. If you got anything to add, right? Got something on your mind, maybe some feedback, maybe some information, you want to share an article, this is it. Drama-free zone. Well, we share a little bit of drama on Thursdays. That's just for fun. Expo Tractors here. What is going on? I need something more than central and super strictly. Do tell, Tommy. Something more than central and super. Okay, I'm going to go with load boards. I'm going to go with load boards for 500, right? Everybody's looking for more load boards. That is a nonstop thing. And we talk about load boards a lot on Thursdays, but I have a feeling that we never fully answer that. We don't scratch that itch, do we, Tommy? I don't know how to. I don't know why. Truth, even though they're on the Auto Transport 22, because they have to be, Cox Automotive, I don't understand what's going on with Central Dispatch. I can't figure it out. Pull Up King Fitness. Hello, all. ECS Midwest. What's up? Awesome. Enclosed Car Shipping Midwest LLC. New authority here to learn. Great. We love that. Thank you so much. And text Ty 417 483 2764. So here's a question. Who's your customer, right? Who's your customer? How do you get leads? What's your most profitable lane? What's been your most profitable type of customer? Is it a dealer? Is it private? Is it a classic car collector? Let's identify some of those factors. Now, how do you replicate that, right? How do you make that soup again? And then, obviously this is remedial. You're like, yeah, Jay, duh. Well, okay, duh, right? Meaning that some of the stuff that we ask might seem obvious, but and Ty, we had a meeting earlier with a company. What a great meeting! Just brainstorming of how to develop new ideas. It's incredible. So let us know if we can help you brainstorm and develop new ideas, because that's what we like to do. William Domsky, hey, Bill here from Bill C's Auto Transport Servicing, New Jersey, PA, local lanes. Fantastic, Bill. Look at that. Now, do you have a URL of a website that you want to share? Do you have a photo you want to share? You can send me an email, autotransportintel@gmail.com. Do you have a phone number? Do you have, do you have an empty spot right now and you're picking up in a certain city? Let us know. That's what it's here for. Because I've noticed, it's interesting. I'm going to share it. I think it's on, I don't even know if I think I just emailed it to myself a couple hours ago, maybe. It was on Hotshot Trucking Facebook page. A carrier said, "Hey, anybody got a load that you need moved? Because I'm going to be in such and such city." I thought that's good marketing, but why not post that somewhere? Let's see if we can get that closer to the customer rather than all of your competitive vendors. Not a bad idea though. Not a bad idea. It's a start. It's something. I can't imagine what the comments were like. Daryl looking to get more contact from Super D. Okay, well, Super D is here. Daryl is here. Super D is here. Let's see if you guys can communicate. Maybe I'll read it in the live chat. Yep, Ty, it's true. All right, we confess the jig is up. We were talking about AutoSled. Ty and I were talking about AutoSled. That is true. Tommy, I get no luck with Super. Well, you know what? And again, this is part of it too, is that rather than, because I think this is what happens on the Facebook pages, you'll see like a lot of grievances and no communication. Can we get to communication before grievance? Maybe. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's just see if we can do that. Let's see here. We got more. Oh, okay, now we've opened the floodgates. National Car Shipping. I'm a small broker. Owned brokerage from 2009, sold it in 2016. My non-compete was just up, so I started another brokerage again. Biggest thing I'd like to see is brokers raising their prices. Yeah, me too. I think all the carriers would like to see that too. Even though you're a small broker, you don't need to charge 100 and 200 deposits. You can raise it and the customer will pay a higher COD on a higher broker fee so everyone's happy. Yeah. Man, see, you know what? See, now I can prove it. Now I can go onto Facebook and say, I saw a broker in my live chat that agrees with carriers that we need to raise the rates. They won't believe it. People will be falling all over the place. Tommy, let's do it Thursday so I can get my TikTok, guys. Here, I mentor, share with us your best load board. Let's do it Thursday so I can get my TikTok. So we don't have a dispatching live this Thursday. Like I said, I'm on the move, and it is hard to be out of my studio. There's just so many different. I realize when I'm out, it's the lighting and it's the camera and it's the internet and it's my ability to stay organized, and it's really a lot. So we're not going to do a dispatching live this Thursday just because I'm trying to cut back on shows. And DOT compliance has been renamed Live Carrier Advice. So we got our first one of those tomorrow. So join us for Live Carrier Advice. We can talk about it. Central doesn't answer phone calls either. I know. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I honestly, you guys know me. I'm a pretty upbeat guy. I'm a pessimist, but I'm upbeat. But like Central, what are they doing? Ah, man. Holy cow. All right. All right. All right. Got to get out of that. Got to get out of that. What do you say, Ty? The mind is a dangerous neighborhood. Don't go there. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. And then after that, we've got industry news, so stick around.
Transport Auto Quoter is by far the leading auto quoting software on the market and the only auto quoter with a pro version that comes preset with accurate pricing for anywhere in the U.S. So you don't have to worry about it. The best part is that no change with your current software is needed. Just plug TAQ in and start booking jobs. Carriers can easily plug TAQ into their current websites and start making money right away. I bet you're wondering how we do this instantly and accurately 24/7. Well, constant analytics is the key. Our Price Watch team is constantly monitoring current market conditions, paying close attention to seasonal and quick-moving industry changes. At the end of the day, it takes a lot of time and data to maintain good pricing, time that most of us just don't have on a daily basis. So free yourself up. Using TAQ Pro is really a no-brainer. Save time and money, maximizing your leads and optimizing your online investments. You'll finally be able to sleep well at night knowing that TAQ is on the job selling for you 24/7. Never missing a potential job.
Okay, so you need an auto shipping quote and broker software that you can trust. Provide instant accurate quotes online with Transport Auto Quoter by Superflow Systems and move with Pro ABD CRM. Visit superflowsystems.com. Thank you so much. Mark Rodekes is also in the live chat, and so he's here. Instant accurate quotes through their API. If you have any questions for Mark, he's in the live chat. It's Superflow Systems. It's Transport Auto Quoter. Ask Larry. Actually, we got Larry questions coming up halfway through industry news. And those, I believe Larry uses the Transport Auto Quoter online quoting engine. Okay, Jay. And there's some liveliness in the live chat. Let's go into industry news. Yes, this is show 244 in a row on a Tuesday night. The Auto Transport 22. It's 22 top companies driving change in car shipping today. So what's up with that, right? What is going on, Jay? Well, it's like the person of the year on Time Magazine. Love them or hate them, they affect you, your life, your business, what you think about, what you consume, what you love, what you hate, all that stuff. All right. So think person of the year when you think Auto Transport 22. Now, you can't see the list, but I do. It probably takes a few minutes to go through each one, and I'll bet you there's some rough draft style language on a few of them. So I apologize in advance, but I try to summarize why. You want to know. You really do want to know. You want to know all 22 of these companies. And I'm going to explain why. That's my goal with the 22. I look at the entire ecosystem, right? And the 22 span the ecosystem for the most part, from automakers, new, used, auctions, dealers, shippers, brokers, services, which is a huge vertical category, tech companies, insurance, etc., and then carriers and the equipment and the regulations and the loads. I'm pretty sure, actually, I think regulations is the only thing. Oh, and here's the thing. To stay on the list, you've got to be innovating, or so large there's no getting away from you. Cox Automotive. So, I mean, because I'm trying to keep it real but informative and more. And so we're talking about, man, we got all of it. Oh yeah, regulations. Nah. The FMCSA is not on the Auto Transport 22. We talk about the front of the store where the cars are sold to the back of the store in the transport parking lot. Just again today, we had a meeting we had more dealers in the meeting than we had transport. And there's a reason. and it's a good thing. We're building bridges. We're working together. I'm loving what's happening. Dieselgeddon. We did that show. That was Ty's idea. That was last Tuesday night. I do not have to explain. I do not think I have to explain what Dieselgeddon is. Every time you go to get gas, you'll find a little bit of Dieselgeddon. And I don't know how for how long that's going to last. You may be getting messages about it. It may be showing up whether you're a company driver, owner, operator, even if you just drive a car, you're feeling Dieselgeddon. This is interesting. This was shared by Jason Rice at Lot Pop, who does an amazing job of sharing statistics that also paint a large picture of used vehicle retail, inventory, etc. And look at that gas. Look at that gas-o-geddon. Now, obviously, 2 years ago, nobody was driving nowhere other than to get a COVID test. But man, it just went crazy. And there's a normal, as Paul Machina Blackbook pointed out, there's always a trending summer lift. But what we're doing right now is off the charts. Of course, there's external factors, etc. But let's see. Yeah, that is okay. That's in California. And there you go, $7 a gallon for diesel. I believe that's last week. Biggest challenges likely to impact your business over the next 3 months. Fuel, still number one. Number two, market uncertainty. Boy, that's a nasty combo. Because you know fuel's high and you've got uncertainty. And then you got inventory shortages, yikes. And let's look at fuel, market uncertainty, inventory shortages. Oh, delivery delays is in the service. Interesting. Areas most concerned about rising costs impacting your business over the next 3 months. Fuel again. Ooh, labor. See, this is where, and they talk about the cost of everything going up. Look, and materials, so maintenance, your maintenance isn't as easy as it was. Your equipment prices are up. Interest rates are up. Ability to spend money, discretionary income is down, which means your overhead is up. Ugh. You'd think financing and debt would be much higher on the list of focus, but you've got so many other problems. Am I right? Or do I exaggerate? Car hauling classifieds. I love to talk about this stuff. This guy says, I've almost 2 years car haul experience, looking for a job. I've got pay expectations. Ty and I have been talking about this stuff. And, what are your expectations? If you're a great driver, you should have the leverage to get what you're looking for, but we know it's not that easy. Or do you want to try to own your own business? This was a video from last week. What's the number one reason why car hauling businesses fail? Ty, did you see how low the views were on this thing? My gosh. Oh, can't believe we still bother. I really can't. It's crazy. I guess everything's real easy. Shoot. Here's a news story. Now, Brian Riker pointed this out. Carrier's Edge is introducing an auto hauler driving training course. Seems like and that's real. That's yesterday. How is it yesterday that somebody's finally doing this? Well, welcome to Lowview City. Let's see. You've got auto hauler cargo inspection, vehicle inspection, stinger steer. There is a lack of written information available to auto hauler drivers. Yeah, well, I don't seem to need it. I don't know. Weird, right? This is a screenshot from Carrier's Edge. I think it sounds great. Can't wait to learn more. Very interesting stuff. And you'll notice there in all the other verticals, this is another thing that is so funny about our vertical. In all the other verticals, there's all kinds. of certifications. And this is just a list of proctors. This is an IARA list in the car certification program. You want to see how many people just finished the car certification in the last segment? Bang! But if you had like just finished the auto hauler training program, you'd have like two guys, and that are, anyways. It's just, man, tell me I'm wrong. It's crazy. And that's why, like, I found this on Tesla's website, how to put the Model Y in transport mode, right? Because how many people are sitting in a transport lot? It's a scam. Are you saying, wait, you mean all training is a scam? Oh, God. Oh, it's something else is a scam. Okay, good. But how many drivers are sitting in the transport parking lot right now, like Googling how to put a Model Y into transport mode, right? Because all of our in auto transport, all of our information is reactionary. Like, now that I got this problem, how do I solve it? Now that I got this problem, how do I solve it? Rather than how many businesses have this? Here's all the things that could go wrong, and here's how you're going to solve them. Versus, here's what you do when you get that problem. And you see it in the way loads are listed. Reference ID, go figure it out. All right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Roll the video. Okay. Not good.
Yeah! Whoa! That was nuts. All right, let's put.
Okay, yeah, he said that was nuts because he didn't have anything good to say. Here we go. Let's watch that again. What happens?
Yeah! Whoa! That was nuts.
There's nothing funny about this.
All right, let's put.
Okay, so wait a minute. Wait. Okay, so we're on an off ramp on the side of that looks like a highway or interstate. And where did the guy come from that's got it rigged up and is pulling? What is going on here? What in the Billy Bob? All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah! Whoa! That was nuts. All right, let's put.
Okay. Who's recording? Who's yelling? There's even a car sitting behind. There's a whole group of people. It's the craziest thing ever. And none of that looks good. Why was that thing top loaded? Why wasn't it? All right. Okay, Jay. Getting way ahead of yourself. Non-union drivers are getting paid better than us. Car haul truckers in the U.S. determined to strike Tuesday night. Oh, that's tonight? Oh, I guess we're going to find out. That's happening? Are they striking now? The national contract for the Teamsters car haul division is set to expire. Yep. That's tonight. The Teamsters Union signed a 1-year extension to the 5-year National Master Automobile Transporter. Somebody told me that this is like regular. This is just, part of the it's part of the deal. Nearly 5,000 truckers yard employees to transport and load and unload from similar plants, railheads, dealerships determined to recoup their losses when substantial improvements. There are about half as many unionized car haulers. Oh, there are about half as many unionized car haulers today as there were at the time of the last walkout. Half as many. Wow, it's gone up by half. Due to the demand for drivers, workers at the non-union trucking companies earn more than they do. Wow. The 26th, the national contract covers. There's Jack Cooper, Cassins, and 5 other carriers. Anybody have anything to add about unions? Union, non-union, illegal dispatcher. Okay, Jay. Oh, another veteran summed up the basic needs of the workers. Pay, pay, and pay. There's no reason for us to be union and be laughed at. Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. Hold on one second. Be laughed at. Wait, who's laughing and why does it bother you so much? Really? Being laughed at? That's the problem? We had a lot of guys leave because it's better pay everywhere else. But there are perks to the union, and that's why I'm still here. All right, then who cares who's laughing? If you like it, really? Laughed at? Railroads currently transport 75% of new vehicles in the U.S. Oh, the railroad guys are the laughing guys. Okay, I don't know. The auto industry accounts for 3.9% of U.S. GDP. Although they are making rising profits, automakers are constantly pressuring carriers to lower their transportation. Oh, it's the automakers laugh. Wait, who isn't laughing right now, by the way? Being laughed at. Is that what really grills you at the repo lot or, salvage yard at the in-op with no axle? It's not that there's no axle on the car, it's that people are laughing. God, for God, Don. Okay, global container shipping, the worst for 50 years. Maybe the global shipping container guys are laughing. The worst in 50 years because it's so jammed up. Oh, it's the battery plants. They're the ones laughing. Look at all those battery plants. GM, Ford, joint venture of Ford, Volkswagen, Toyota, Stellantis. Look at that. There you go. There, those are your tinfoil hat states, Ty. Oh, oh no, no. Ty's laughing. Ty is laughing, and Ty's the one laughing. There's it. It's driving me crazy. Really, seriously. If people laughing bothers you, work on that first. Then the other stuff. Because that is, come on, man. Okay. It's like I just want to say this, like when I hear like people get bothered about their football team because they're the laughing stock. Really? I'd love those level of problems. That sounds amazing. Send in your comments, autotransportintel@gmail.com. I'm Jay, I'm at ATI, and I want to know who's laughing. This is how you get your car shipping news. It's on ATI. We touch all the verticals, and we're not afraid to do it. Might even have some fun. There might even be some laughing. You can put it up on the big screen, the Car Shipping Business channel. Now, because I'm remote, I don't have my fancy drum roll. No perks, man. There's no perks. I'm non-union and there's no perks. Are you a car shipping guru? We got 5 new questions. That's right, 5 new questions every Tuesday night. Oh, that means we're going to have to do the answers on Friday, Ty. Shoot. I don't have the answers. Well, anyways, let's do this. Let's see what happens. Question 1. How many car hauling businesses in North America have a fleet of over 1,000 trucks? Anybody? How many car hauling businesses in North America have a fleet of over 1,000 trucks? Is it 1, 3, 5, or 10? Submit your answers to win. Go to dispatchcenter.com/Ask Larry. Ty's got a box of crybaby towels. Well, it's a good thing they're not laughing baby towels. What would be the opposite of the crybaby towel, Ty? The laughing stock? You've got a laughing stock? Okay. Question 2. What is the most appropriate carrier pay to ship a 1993 Ford Bronco to Pueblo, Colorado, from Pueblo to West Fargo, North Dakota? It's $685, $940, $1265, or $1510. See if I can, let's do this. Let's see if I can. We're going to do something we've never done before. We got a really different show tonight because I'm out and about. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show the answer because we don't have a show Thursday. So let's show some answers. The answer to there it is. 5. It was 5 car hauling businesses. And let's see the rate on, is it 685, 940, or 1265? The answer is, it's 1265. Nice. A Bronco from Pueblo to North Dakota. Really? That's good. I mean, I know it's crazy route, but still, that's good. That's, it's not 685. Thank you, Colin. Yeah, no kidding. Thank you so much, Colin. All 6 of us are quite enjoying this. Okay. All right. Question 3. Which online car retailer purchased which chain of auto auctions? Is it Vroom purchased Mannheim? Is it Carvana purchased Adesa? Is it Driveway purchased America's Auto Auction? Or is it Shift purchased Adesa? Which one? And I'm just gonna throw this crazy idea out there. Rather than everybody just laughing at each other, the idea behind some of these questions is to try and, once again, when you're standing next to that dealer or consignor, what's a consignor? You might stand next to a consignor and not even know it. And, they're looking at you and they're like, well, they're thinking maybe, I'll either go get another Danish or talk to this guy. So what do? I transport cars. Yeah? Yeah. What do you think of that Vroom Mannheim deal? He'd fall out of his boots. By the way, it's not Vroom Mannheim because the answer is Carvana purchased Adesa. Now, I think that might have been, and I'm not worried about it. Oh, or a remarketer. Oh my gosh, what happens if you stand next to a remarketer? What if you had something awesome to say? Like, how's the remarketing going? Even that might work. That would be awesome. Let's go to question 4. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a 2015 BMW M6 from Schaumburg, Illinois to Starksville, Mississippi? Well, since I'm going to put the answer up, BMW M6, it's used. I like to consider the value of the vehicle, but party of one. It's going south, so it should pay better. Going north usually pays a little less. And that'd be Chicago area. Not sure where Starkville is. I'd like to think 740, but I'm not sure if it's far enough. I guess I'm going to say 515 because this is the number. This is what the transport auto quoter is going to find as the number that gets it to move. It may not move overnight at this rate, and they may not wash it before they deliver. But I think 515 will probably get it moved. Although, again, given the current market factors, with fuel costs up, I'll tell you what, with fuel, because of fuel and other factors, I'm going to go with 740. Yeah, 515. In the 80s, maybe 515. From the 80s to the 90s to the thousands. Anyways, I'm going to say 740. Let's see what we got here. The answer is 740. Awesome. What is this? I thought I thought I was a guru and didn't know we had big players with 1,000 trucks. That's cool, man. That's cool. All right, cool. Here we go. Last question. Here we go. Question 5. CarOffer, a wholesale digital auction for dealers, was acquired by? This might be the hardest question on the list. Now, I did questions 1, 3, and 5 because it ties into the Auto Transport 22. CarOffer, let's stick with me. Let's say you don't know the answer. You may not. You probably don't. It's okay. But you've heard of CarOffer. Raise your hand if you've heard of CarOffer. CarOffer is a wholesale digital auction for dealers like ACV, Backlot Cars. Man, there's so many now. I think trying to think of the Mannheim one is it Mannheim Express? And then Car Global, Cars Arrive, has I want to say Trade Rev and CarWave. Which the thing is, there's now so much software, it's hard to keep straight what exactly they do. But CarOffer, a wholesale digital auction for dealers, was acquired by. The answer is okay. It's not Carvana because they bought everything else. It's not Vroom, although Vroom's wholesale division. Does Vroom have a wholesale division? CarMax has is it CarMax auctions? So it's CarGurus. The answer is CarGurus. All right. CarGurus, which was a smart move for CarGurus. Well, we'll go into the Auto Transport 22 real soon. Do me a favor, stick around because right after this, we're going to go into industry news part 2. We got a long show. We still have a lot more stuff. So go get your ELD punch. Finish your personal conveyance because we're going to be right back for industry news part 2.
Are you completely stressed out from all the calls and the contracts and the verification of loads when nobody answers the phone? Call Murphy Auto Dispatch Services today. Murphy Auto Dispatch Services has over 15 years of experience in the transport industry. We are your office while you are on the road. We book, we verify, and we bill out your loads for you. We have an excellent accounting staff and an even better dispatch team. Give us a call today at 417-273-0021. Or if you want to email me, it's murphyautotransport31@yahoo.com. Give us a call today.
So you need help staying loaded or moving a car? That's the voice of Sue. She runs the dispatch office. She's a fully licensed broker. She's also my co-host on Thursdays on Dispatching Live. Visit murphyautotransportservices.com. Links in the live chat. Yeah, that's right, Ty. Smoke them if you got them. Shoot ya. And if you know what, if you miss, let's say you can't catch the show live, no problem at all. Or you can't watch it all, or whatever it is, no problem at all. Get the podcast. ATI is now available. It's ATI Auto Transport. Some places you'll still see like Auto Transport Intel. It's the same thing, ATI. It's available on most major podcast platforms and getting more downloads all the time. So great way to soak it all in. Wow, look at this. Thank you so much, Super Dispatch. Thanks to ATI for continuing support and highlighting innovation in the auto transport industry. Here's to a brighter future for carriers, shippers, and brokers. Thank you so much, Super Dispatch. Really appreciate the support and happy to help. And there's so much information going around, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much for that. Ring a bell. That's all I got. All I got with me is I got a laptop and a service bell. What's up, Ants Transportation? Saying hello in the live chat. Thank you so much. So let's do it. Let's go into industry news part 2. Which company is being talked about the most right now in automotive? Whoa, it's Carvana. You know, it's hard being at the top, right? Or next to the top or near the top or sliding off of the top. I don't know. But our Arizona-based Carvana, they laid off 2,500 employees. Was it a couple weeks ago? Still stings a bit. And their dealer's license was suspended in Illinois from complaints. They had this problem in North Carolina. They had this problem, I believe it was in Texas. I think Vroom also had it in Texas. They needed to avert the suspension. It was over titling and registration issues. You know, if you sell a car to somebody and then they can't drive it because they don't have the right paperwork, it's a problem. That is a serious problem, and it happened a lot. So it wasn't just a couple people. Well, okay, so Illinois has said, okay, you can operate in Illinois, but we're going to put you on some strict guidelines. This is interesting, is they said that the Illinois Secretary of State's office implemented a stay on its order, which said they can't. But they put a stay on that order. The stay will allow Carvana to sell vehicles in Illinois as long as it follows strict guidelines. But the online used vehicle giant still has limitations. Carvana won't be allowed to issue temporary registration permits or license plates. Carvana is now required to register titles through Illinois remitters, which are third-party entities licensed in the state to process title transactions. I think we have some of those third parties on our Auto Transport 22. So Carvana, if you're watching, okay. The mind is a dangerous. Carvana's stock. What comes up? All right. Really? Catchy phrases. So okay, so let's talk about some of the that's okay, that's old hat. We know that. Let's talk about what's going to happen next. See, according to Jason Rice at Lot Pop, used car sales nationwide are not what they used to be. That we finally, and Paul Machine again at Black Book will tell you, you know, we've been on the crest, but it's time to come back to the trowel. I don't think those were Paul's words, but the sales are coming back down. Discretionary income is dropping. These used car values are not going to skyrocket forever. Used car values at skyrocketing values are not going to sell forever. So it's coming back down. It's finally coming down. But here's the I looked at the Carvana. I looked at the 2019 prospectus and then the updated, and even in the updated, they still got gross profit headed on. Hmm. Hmm. So if I was looking at this and I was a betting man, I would say maybe. Let's keep going. Gross profit per unit. Okay. And then net loss per margin. See? All right. So we knew we had heavy losses, which have been going down, and we're not going to lose any more per vehicle starting yesterday. Okay. I'm still listening. So we're going to continue to grow retail units sold, and we're going to reduce SG&A expenses. So what are SG&A expenses? All right. Well, SG&A expenses, what does it stand for? Let's go ahead and Google it together. Go ahead and launch a new window. SG&A expenses. Oh, SG&A expenses. These are basically, okay, selling, general, and administrative expenses. So these are not your cost of goods sold, but additional cost aside from materials. And so there was money you paid for the wholesale fee, and then your floor planning fees. By the way, yeah, Ty found this amazing floor plan 101 video on YouTube. Yeah. I recommend Floor Plan 101 versus Get Rich Quick 20 grand a month with a 2-car and a pickup video. But that's just me, I'm weird like that. All right, so we're going to continue to grow retail units. We're going to how are we going to reduce? Oh, cuz we're going to reduce overhead and labor, okay? All right. And look at this. This is actually in the midterm SG&A per retail unit target. We got good compensation, amazing advertising, and we're gonna keep lowering the cost on logistics. How are we doing that? Wait a minute, what? So wait a minute, we're spending 5 times, 4 to 5 times. We're gonna put the money on the Super Bowl ads, but not on the people doing all the 14-hour day. Okay, all right, that's a strategy, I suppose. Oh yeah, why did we buy Adesa? Yeah. Our purchase of Adesa is not just about long-term reconditioning capacity. Adesa also generates meaningful benefits in the near term by facilitating incremental unit economics and simplifying aspects of our last mile delivery logistic network. Okay, so in other words, now that we've got 36 more locations nationwide, we lowered our mileage to our customers, which means we can recondition faster, less last mile delivery and logistics. But what if, see, here's the question I got. I got a question, sir. What happens if the guy down in Miami still wants a car that we only have up in Seattle? So we still, oh, he gets it through the metaverse? Oh, okay, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, good. So let's see. A second near-term priority is utilizing Adesa's network of 56 physical auctions. Oh, I'm sorry, it was 56. Storage, inspection, photography, remarketing. We're going to have lower wholesale inbound. Okay, good. We're saving money on transportation. Lower wholesale inbound on transport. Okay, good. We're saving money on transportation. Higher wholesale gross. What's GPU? Gross profit per unit. Other thing. Oh, other things being equal. There's your. Sure, nothing else has changed. And fewer vehicles moving on the logistics network. Oh, yeah, because now that we have more locations and trucks and everything just got easier. And we let go 2,500 people. And I don't know who's programming all the robots, but I got to go. I'll see you later. Logistics network. We believe Adesa will facilitate our progress by simplifying our network, reducing the number of vehicles moved. Slide after slide after slide. Transportation just got easier. See, I got a whole. That's it. Welcome everybody to the presentation in the conference room. I got a quick presentation called Transportation just got easier and cheaper, and it's only 5 slides, and there's money on the last one. And who wants to go to Vegas? Now I know, Jay, you're being a little unfair. Am I? Are we? Or is there something? Does something not make sense here? Let's get some testimonials. Carvana's operations department, which was tasked with completing the actual car deliveries and where the majority of last week's layoffs occurred, was always fluffy and had fat to trim, said a former accountant. Yeah, that's but then they just replaced those people. It didn't make sense because they wouldn't just pay people a good salary to stay there and learn and do a great job. They would just throw bodies at stuff. Night of the living transport. A former Carvana car hauler added that the company failed to provide enough trucks to complete deliveries. I don't know. See, that's what's so funny. Corporate's like, man, transportation gets easier all the time. And because it gets easier all the time, it gets cheaper. Meanwhile, down on the dispatch floor, they're throwing bodies around. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And so, and because I know nobody at the company can talk like this. And since I don't even work here, I've just got this crazy YouTube channel where we go through the documents and find the madness.com. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Those were real documents. You can text Ty 417-483-2764. It's ATI Auto Transport. Go ahead, please do get the podcast. We got the Auto Transport 22 coming up. Look for us, talk to us. We got, this needs to be changed too. I just ran out of time today. DOT compliance is now live carrier advice. Same show, different name. Broader in scope. Oh, there it is. Live carrier advice. We don't have dispatching live this week because I'm on the move, but we do have cars on the move on Friday. And what's going to happen is Ty is not on the show tonight. So on Friday, we're going to recap the Auto Transport 22. I know you've been really patient. Some of you have already been here an hour with like nothing to show for it. It's the Car Streaming Business Channel. My name is Jay. Oops! You just got a sneak peek at the top 50 largest car hauling businesses in the U.S. So we're going to do that right after this, so stick around because I'm going to be right back.
Is your auction feeling the pain before a sale? You know the one. All hands on deck to process as many vehicles as possible, working late into the night, and still not getting through them all because they just keep coming. Hours and minutes before the sale, your condition report writers are moving as fast as they can. But with the imaging process alone taking 5 to 10 minutes a vehicle, it's a losing battle. There aren't enough hours in the day or enough people. Until now. Meet Black Widow Imaging, here to streamline your imaging process, effectively removing your bottlenecks and allowing you to process and sell more vehicles, even minutes before the sale. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Providing consistent high-quality images to your website in minutes, allowing you to capture more digital sales, revenue, and labor savings. Don't believe us? Just ask our clients. Ready to capture more? Contact us today for a demo and consultation.
Capture more automotive business profit with Black Widow Imaging, high-resolution 4K images for OEMs, auctions, dealers, rail, port, fleet, insurance, transportation, and more. Visit blackwidowimaging.com. Links in the live chat. Okay, it is now time. We're going to go ahead and give this a shot. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Thanks again for saying hello in the live chat. My buddy Ken is here. What's up, Ken? All right, so before we get to the main event, jeez, boy, just really milking it tonight, Jay. We're gonna do top 50 largest car hauling businesses in the U.S. Let's go ahead and kick this off. All right, so we said there were 5 that had 1,000 or more trucks. I think this is right. I don't have exact numbers. Help me out. If I'm wrong, let me know. Put it in the live chat. Send me an email. Because I got this list now. We're taking it public. We'll do the best we can. United Road Services, Carvana, Jack Cooper, Hanson Adkins, and Cassens. Now, some of those are estimates. We could be close. We could be wrong. I know. Lots of waivers and because we don't, you know how hard it is to get a hold of the list. But I have some really good information on some of these. I'm not going to tell you which ones, and some I don't. So I'm just putting them together. But I do believe those are our 5 top car hauling businesses in equipment. We're talking trucks, trailers, equipment, asset heavy. United Road, Carvana, Jack Cooper, Hanson Adkins, and Cassens. 2 of those are union. Which 2 of these 5 are union? Yeah, disclaimers. That's the word. I knew it was a D word. Go ahead and put it in the live chat. All right, so who's under 1,000? Who has 100 plus trucks? Virginia Transportation has well over 100. I think it's close to 500. And then it starts to drop even more. U.S. Auto Logistics, these are all over 100. U.S. Auto Logistics, More Transport, Accelerated Services, Reliable Carriers, enclosed. Sierra Mountain, West Coast, right? Some are strictly regional. You got Diversified, Centurion, which I found Centurion and Eagle are connected. Ooh, Hogan in the Midwest, which also does freight. Plycar, which is enclosed. CAR, Transport in the Midwest. Professional, I think that's West, Midwest. Tribeca, Northeast, Horseless Carriage enclosed. Proficient Auto Transport, I believe that's also Northeast. Wagoners Trucking, Pasha Distribution, Intercity Lines. Okay. CarMax and Roadrunner, look at this. I don't know. I don't know. I know CarMax has equipment. Is it 100 plus? I don't think it's 1,000 plus. Roadrunner. Does Roadrunner have trucks? I couldn't verify that. Wasn't sure. Auto Transport Group, Southeast Transportation System, which works with Toyota. You've got Brothers Auto Transport in the Northeast and Delta Auto Transport also on the East Coast. Okay, now let's go to 25 plus trucks, trailers, setups. Midwestern Car Carriers, Adcock, Toyota Transport, JMN, Masney, PAT, SEC Auto Transport, Crown Auto Transport, Auto Carriers Express, that's ACE, Champion Auto Carriers, Tennessee Auto Carriers, CRC, Fine Line, Motor Car Auto Carriers, Extreme Transportation, Supreme Auto Transport, Autos in Motion, LMR Trucking. Oh, let's see here. Let's get rid of that. North American Auto Transport, Trent Enterprises, Passport, Ritchie Auto Transport, and LNR, rounding out the bottom. Now, Boydston is a manufacturer, trailer manufacturer. Am I right about that? But, good question. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got. Oh, yeah. Everybody got those answers. Cassins and Cooper. Union. Won't be too long before Carvana's bigger than United Road, or will it? Good point. That's so interesting. What is going to happen with the Carvana transportation and logistics system? I don't mean that it's going to go away. I just mean that Carvana, of all the companies in the Auto Transport 22, I think Carvana has the biggest unknown, but maybe the most potential for making a big impact. Boy, we raced through that top 50. Does anybody want to see the scroll? I want to see my company. Oh, yeah, right. I didn't scroll all the way down. Oh, no. Dang it. Oh, man. Okay, that was interesting. So what I really want to do, here, let's do this. Let's go through it again. If there's a company you think isn't on here that should be, because here at the bottom, I think LNR is at like 30 trucks, which is another we started up here at the tippy top, and after 50 businesses, we're down at, yeah, like, you and your brother towing, right? I mean, because most of this industry, somebody's like, you and your brother towing, yeah, that's good. Most of this industry is owner operators, which is again why a war on wedgies doesn't really make sense. But whatever, man, whatever floats your boat. Top 5 again: United Road, Carvana, Jack Cooper, Hanson Adkins, Cassins. Get into Virginia, U.S. Auto Logistics, More Transport, Accelerated Services, Reliable, Sierra Mountain, Diversified, Centurion, Hogan, Plycar, Car, Professional, Tribeca, Horseless Carriage, Proficient, Wagoners, Pasha, Intercity Lines, CarMax, Roadrunner, Auto Transport, Southeast, Brothers, Delta, Midwestern, Adcock, Toyota, JMN, Masney, which is PAT, I believe. SEC, Crown, Auto Carrier, Champion, Tennessee, CRC, Fine Line, Motor Car, Extreme, Supreme, Autos in Motion, LMR, North American, Trent, Passport, Ritchie, LNR. And I believe that equals 50. There were a few that I had on the list that fell off, but that is as close as I can get it. So maybe next year we'll have an even better, sharper grasp. Because you can get it. That's another thing. You can get a list of the top 500 dealerships in the United States. Like that list is out there. Top 500 dealerships. But I'll be darned if you can find like statistics about. All right. Really? You want to see it again? Okay.
Yeah! Whoa! That was nuts.
That was nuts. Not on the top 50.
All right, let's push.
Let's try it again. Well, no, by the way, what was the next idea? Does he drive around and stop traffic and pull it the other way? Dude, your setup's busted. All right, guys, let's do the Auto Transport 22. Let's try to go into this thing. Let me get this queued up. All right, here we go. Ready? What are you going to do? The Auto Transport 22, here we go. You can leave. You can now that you got the 22, you're welcome to go. Stick around if you want to hear the bits in between. ACERTUS, ACV, AutoIMS, CarGurus, CarMax, Carvana, CDK Global, ClearPath TMS, Cox, Automotive, Driveway, Ford, GM, Glovis, Car Global, Montway, RPM, Ship Your Car Now, Super Dispatch, Toyota, United Road, Vroom, and XLerate Group. Is it similar to your Auto Transport 22? Well, let's go into it. Why is that, Jay? All right. Well, you know, I look at everything, right? OEMs, auctions, dealers, shippers, services, brokers, carriers, equipment, regulations, and loads. ACERTUS. Why ACERTUS? Combines over-the-road car hauling, final mile delivery, vehicle storage, compliance, maintenance, title, registration services in a hub-and-spoke transportation model, all under one roof. I don't know if you know how many things ACERTUS does and the level of customers and clients they serve. Dealerships, fleet management companies, they do title and registration, compliance, car haul, final mile. They're hiring drivers. They got a load board, a mobile app. Shoot, man, I think they have 2 mobile apps. ACERTUS is very present and visible in industry media, trade shows, social media content. ACERTUS is everywhere. Go to any major trade show, you'll probably see ACERTUS there. ACV Auctions. This should be a no-brainer. ACV Auctions continues to be the fastest growing nationwide online digital auction for dealers and consignors, which could be a fleet management company, any group that is unloading inventory for cash so they can get more inventory. Like ARI is a huge fleet management company and also a consignor. ACV acquired Max Digital, Drivably, Monk, which is Inspection AI. ACV continues to grow. Their load board volume increases. And they recently launched their own mobile app, Carrier by ACV. They serve 16,000 dealers nationwide. They are the #1 digital auto auction online for many folks in automotive. Load board, mobile app. They added engine audio to the vehicle inspection. They do undercarriage photos. ACV has a huge footprint, and you see them everywhere. AutoIMS, they were on the list last year. They're back. AutoIMS is a small private company, but they offer auto remarketing inventory management solutions for over 1,200 consignors and 700 member auctions. That's huge. They've partnered with Privacy for Cars to help clean the data off of vehicles that are being reconditioned. They're working with conditionreports.com to create their own transport CR vehicle inspection mobile app. Stackable APIs. They work with finance companies, insurance, third-party services. AutoIMS is one of those technology companies that works with auctions and has a huge footprint. Not everybody in auto transport knows about AutoIMS, but there's a lot to learn. So if you see that name and you're lucky to meet somebody from AutoIMS, stop and talk to them, learn more about what's going on with AutoIMS. CarGurus. When we look in the dealer space, we see all of this online shopping stuff and we just skip it. We shouldn't do that. CarGurus is one of those companies. It's a public company, by the way. CARG is their stock. And they acquired CarOffer because they knew and this is what Carvana knows, CarMax knows, Vroom knows, that if you mix online car shopping with a wholesale inventory acquisition tool, you can ramp up the number of vehicles you're going to sell, bringing down your SG&A expenses, your reconditioning costs, hopefully bringing down your transportation costs per unit. And CarGurus did that by acquiring CarOffer. And in fact, in 2020, CarOffer named ACERTUS their exclusive transportation provider, because that is the kind of contract you want to get. But you need to be a big company to get it. And if you're a small company and you're starting out and you're learning and you're researching, I suggest get familiar with all of the Auto Transport 2022. Well, it's Auto Transport 22, isn't it? CarMax. Again, this should be a no-brainer. Omnichannel used vehicle retail. They sell used cars online, which is competitive, but you can also shop in their stores. CarMax is one of the few that has 235 store locations to match their online presence, and they do have their own CarMax auctions platform. They buy like crazy. Many folks that we've had on this channel will tell you at nearly every auction, you'll see two guys that almost never put their hand down when they're bidding, Carvana and CarMax. And that's how they've gotten a massive inventory. They're a public company. KMX is their stock, $100 a share. While Carvana has had dramatic ups and downs, CarMax usually remains pretty stable. They transport a lot of cars, have their own in-house company-branded carling network, as well as utilizing service partners. Huge company, transportation network. And this is why Ty says, love the dealer. Some of these companies on the 22 are dealers, and there's a reason they're there. Carvana is on the 22 because Carvana is, remember the word ubiquitous? The word ubiquitous used to be ubiquitous, but now it's not so ubiquitous. But Carvana is ubiquitous. They become an icon for easy online vehicle purchasing. This is probably, when people think of easy buying, easy selling, they probably think Carvana before they read about Illinois, North Carolina, and other pesky problems. Carvana's public, CVNA, but their stock has been tanking. It tanked up, and then it tanked back down. A recent round of layoffs, 2,500 employees, that's a problem. And it was, man, they laid off 2,500 the same day the $2.2 billion acquisition of Adesa became finalized. Yes, Carvana is drama in the news today, but down but not out. The acquisition of Adesa is insane. That is insane. That is nothing like that has happened. Well, not this decade. It's enormous. And it's such a big deal that a lot of the consigners at Adesa are like, yeah, we're probably not going to do Adesa anymore because Carvana's gotten so big, they're now a major competitor in the used vehicle space. They have their own transportation network. They're going to continue to develop that. They're in reconditioning. Carvana is a beast nationwide. Sold. Okay, that sold number, that's old. Yeah, that did not get updated this year. There was too many. And I'll tell you what, I love to talk about this on Dispatching Live. Can the Carvana load board, can we get a better URL than tinyurl.com, whatever stuff? Or as we like to say on Dispatching Live, I think it's ePay Manager. Anyways, growing pains, but stay tuned. Carvana is in the 22. My bet, they'll be in the 23. CDK Global. I had to make sure I got CDK Global in here. They were not on the list last year, and in fact, I don't think they'll be called CDK Global for very much longer. They're being acquired by Brookfield Business Partners, investment, equity. I don't know. Not very familiar with that space. Have a lot of homework to do there. But CDK Global, when you think of Cox Automotive, CDK Global would be the number 2. Man, they have so much software and technology, digital sales, CRM, F&I, fixed ops, digital management solutions, IT, wholesale, inventory, insurance, training, and they serve OEMs. Man, CDK Global is gigantic. $2 billion in annual revenue. And I've met some CDK Global folks and tried to talk about transportation and logistics. They're such a big company. 9,000 employees, over 15,000 dealerships. Holy cow. Find a way to learn more about CDK Global and stay tuned for what whatever their new name is. I don't know where this is all headed, and I don't know what the changes are all about. So much change happening, man. This is insane, actually. ClearPath TMS. They were on the list last year. They're on the list again this year. I hope to find out what's new with Plateau. Plateau is the reason ClearPath TMS is on this list right now. Not only is ClearPath TMS an interesting TMS, it's good technology, and they work with OEMs. So, they've made their way around the different verticals in automotive on behalf of auto transport, logistics, and software. But Plateau is one of those technologies that is unique in overarching. What happens is, this. If you're in technology, at some point you talk to a client that's like, yeah, I don't know if your technology is robust enough for me, or I already use this technology. Can your technology connect to that technology? Plateau is one of those technologies that says, yes, you can keep your technology. We can connect to your technology in a real way, in an architectural way. And actually, you'll see on here, Montway's LoadMate Pro, new entrant in the market, they said they can also do that. So guess who also made the 22 list? I want to learn more about Plateau. I want to see more information. I know ClearPath is a small company, so as a small company, moving fast isn't easy. And it's the fast that eat the slow, as Ty says. So we'll see what happens. Of course, Cox Automotive is on the list. They were on it last year. They're going to be on it probably next year. I mean, this is probably why we don't see the speed out of Central Dispatch that we want to see, right? 50,000 employees, 20 billion in annual revenue. They got so much software that transportation logistics, I know it's on the radar. I just don't know how high up. I know Central Dispatch is getting worked on as far as the technology of the load board, but when there's disputes, which are every day, or how about new carriers waiting to get signed up? Oh, I could keep going. And what happened to J-Tracker? Dude, what happened to December 2021? Why did we wake up in the beginning of December 2021 to read that J-Tracker would be over at the end of the month and that everybody had to go over to a different software, and if you didn't go there, you couldn't keep your lists, even though you've been a client for years? Whoa. What? Wow. Mannheim Lat Vision is good. Ready Logistics is, good. But we really want to know more. We're standing by. Driveway, new to the list. Similar to CarMax and Carvana, Driveway is a nationwide auto retail company offering shoppers the ability to purchase a vehicle online, as well as you can appraise it and sell it. Now, Driveway is owned by Lithia. All right. So in dealerships, remember I said top 500 dealerships? No joke. Well, in the top 10, let's just stick with the top 10. There's Lithia and Sonic, and I'm bad at this too. I'm still trying to learn my top 10 dealers, and they go through lots of acquisitions and they acquire technologies. So Driveway is owned by Lithia Motors, which is one of the top 5 largest dealerships in the U.S. They're also Lithia is privately held. LAD is their stock, valued at $300 a share. That's pretty strong. And they're really into, all the dealers are, consumer vehicle acquisition, getting private units through trade-ins or appraisals, selling online. You know that if you own a car and you want to sell it online right now, just get an appraisal. Man, take your pick. You can get probably 50 different companies competing to buy your car online right now. And Driveway with Lithia is also invested in transportation and logistics because they know that, well, shoot, they want to deliver a car that you bought, they want to pick up a car that you're selling, start transferring among the dealerships. 267 dealership locations in the US, 14 in Canada. Top 5 largest dealerships in the US. They're building momentum on social media. Lithia Motors and Driveway set an example of what I think what most dealerships are strive and aspire to be. So there we go. Driveway's on the list now. And it's not Lithia that's on the list, it's Driveway, because Driveway is directly involved in transportation and logistics. Okay. Now, I had to add, there's an OEM that I had on the list last year that I took off. And I added more OEMs this year because OEMs obviously count, but it's hard to pick why, which ones and why. So I picked Ford, top selling automaker in the US. Now Toyota is first, but Ford is in the top 3. Ford is also 5th largest in the world. And although Ford recently lost billions on Rivian, they've got Blue Oval City. They have a joint venture EV battery plant they're working on, and the new Ford Lightning EV pickup has helped Ford stand out as an innovator. Production shutdowns, chip shortages, COVID, supply chain issues. One of the things that Ford did do is they created Blue Oval Advantage, which again is an online used car shopping resource, which, as much as, again, we don't love the way dealers price vehicles for transporters to move. But it comes under good authority that Ford works hard to make sure that transportation and logistics isn't being put out of business in the process of providing transportation and logistics. That Ford shows a level of support and innovation in transportation with its service providers. That's why they're on the list. What I hope to happen is I'd like to see more, just like in the top, and this is actually why the top 50 largest car hauling was included before the Auto Transport 22, is I would really like to see more companies on that top 50 becoming more visible about, I know that nobody wants to share the secret sauce or see a competitor swoop in on information, but you will see OEMs like Ford on stage at automotive logistics trade shows talking about how they value the carriers. And I think it'd be great to see on ATI some of the top 5 largest car hauling businesses talking about how they value the OEMs. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope to see some of that. 32 auto manufacturing plants in North America. Ford trails behind Toyota at 12% market share in the US. World famous brand. GM is on the list. GM is a top selling US automaker, competing directly with Ford and Toyota. Obviously, Ford is on the list. Looks like Toyota's coming up. When you talk about General Motors, what gets talked about a lot is their bankruptcy in 2009. So it's interesting that, bankruptcy protection gets pretty legal there. But how big and strong the company is today compared to what was happening in 2009. And they've been making great strides in branding in the EV space. Car Bravo is GM's answer to Blue Oval Advantage by Ford. And what these OEM used car sites are ringing in is that the OEM says, well, we're going to help you, our dealers, by showcasing your cars so anyone shopping on GM can find a dealer in their area with the GM cars that are used. And there's more to it than that, actually. In Europe, the OEM model, I'm not going to get into build to order because I think build to order, even though it's not entirely brand new, it's a throwback or it's a repeat of some past ideas. The thing is that there's this agency model, which is creeping into the dealer space. OEMs are looking in Europe at dealers just being agencies where you can't change the price. It's just the MSRP is what it is. And as a dealer, you have less inventory and you're just selling the car. And as these things, if these changes happen in the US as well, I think we're going to see changes in transportation that reflect those changes in the dealer. And so GM, I think, is not only another company to watch in this space, but apparently, most notably, I have on good authority that GM has established a transportation and logistics system where equipment and rates are dedicated regardless of deadhead to ensure timely delivery of vehicle inventory to dealers, so that GM is also plays a part in transportation innovation as it moves forward. We're going to find out more. It's hard to get a lot of information about this, but I think GM deserves a place on the Auto Transport 22. Glovis. Oh my gosh, another. Now Glovis is different. Glovis isn't an OEM. We're talking about Glovis America, which it falls under Hyundai Glovis. Glovis provides OEMs with parts supply chain management, global finished vehicle logistics, ocean carriers, air cargo, rail, trucking, port yard management and storage. We're talking, when you think global, right? Think Glovis. With many locations, Europe, Asia, the US, they tie together a vast network of finished vehicle logistics to supply chain that requires massive financial resources and labor. Glovis America Inc., over 1,000 employees, over 500 million in sales. Right now, there should be, of the 2 people left watching, at least 50% that have never heard of Glovis, or if you have heard of Glovis, have no idea what Glovis does. Glovis is a global. When you think going global, think Glovis. This is a company that actually does global logistics in the water, in the air, on the truck, rail, port, etc. All right, Car Auction Services, really interesting because Car Auction Services, Car Global, is the company that sold Adesa to Carvana. So is that concerning? Should we be concerned? Car says no. In fact, what happens is let's go back. We already mentioned Cox Automotive, which owns Manheim. Well, Sandy Schwartz, the CEO of Manheim, or chairman, a couple of years ago said, hey, we really want to get out of the physical auction space. And everybody in the audience gasped. Really? That's where we get our cars. Which means that over at Car, somebody at Car was thinking the same thing. Yeah, we'd love to get out of the physical auction space. Well, they did. They are. They're selling Adesa to Carvana. But they still have Backlot Cars, which is wildly successful online digital auction platform for dealers. CarWave, online dealer wholesale network. So they have a strong presence in digital auction. And they still have Cars Arrive Network, which is a load board. They have ClearPlan, which works with repossession units as part of their PAR network. partners in asset recovery, which is huge. CarsReload.com moves privately owned vehicles. Car Global is still in business. Absolutely. In fact, if they're right and they offloaded Adesa and things continue to go to this digital, man, well, shoot, they're going to have a bunch of money to do some more acquisitions. This could get really interesting. Let's see what happens to car auction services, but they're definitely in it. The only thing I'll ask is, I know that some changes were made to Cars Arrive Network. We would love to be in touch with about Cars Arrive Network because we still have some ideas. I know that as transporters using load boards, you saw it in the live chat. Carriers are dying for better load boards. Why? Let's talk about it. How can we improve? I'll bet you every load board out there are carriers that have feedback on how to make it better. We should be talking to all of them. We should be doing that. Let's talk Car Global. All right, Montway Auto Transport. They were on the list last year. They're on the list again this year. Why? Nationwide auto transport broker, huge. Everybody knows of Montway. They do an incredible job of doing marketing and search engine optimization. You can't Google search car shipping without finding Montway. You can't even watch a video on YouTube without running into a Montway video or a Roadrunner video. It's funny that Roadrunner's not on the Auto Transport 22. If there was a top 10 for marketing your business, Roadrunner would be on that list. Ship.Cars is an auto transport technology company offering a car shipping calculator, TMS, load board, ePod, driver mobile app, and now they launched LoadMate Pro. And if you don't know what LoadMate Pro is, and I searched it, actually it's not clickable because I couldn't find a website for it. I think it just came out. It's an online portal for enterprise business clients. It's in the realm of Plateau, is my understanding, that if you're a large business and you already have some technologies and systems, LoadMate Pro will allow you to keep the system you've got and ride under the umbrella of LoadMate Pro. This is a major architecture network, which is really, whether it's LoadMate Pro or Plateau, wherever we go, we need more technology that will allow us to build and grow instead of remain fragmented, segmented, and feeling like we're in our own space, and then we need to develop our own technology. By now, we should have enough great technology to where we don't need to come up with another technology. That's why Montway's on the list. It's their technology. They have a lot of it. They're well known, and they work with, you wouldn't believe, some of the big clients that Montway has in their cadre of clientele. RPM, speaking of, RPM is another auto transport service and technology company with huge contracts. They even work with OEMs, freight and car haul. Dude, retail, rental, remarketing, fleet management, auctions, private, and global. RPM is a huge company, much bigger than you may book a load for RPM here and there. They're a huge company, a la ACERTUS. They talk about SLAs, service level agreements, and pricer, vetting carriers, claims management, quality control, lots of services for huge clients around the globe. RPM is a big company. And now they have a marketplace load board. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard it talked about. I think you can contact them and see if you can get on that list. Find out more. Go to rpmmoves.com. Ship Your Car Now is now on the Auto Transport 22. They were not on the list last year. After learning more about Ship Your Car Now, seeing what's under the hood, they're on the list. Ship Your Car Now, auto transport services, and technology company. That's one of the things. See, that's one of the differentiators, and that's why I say top companies driving change in car shipping today. Because it's technology that really drives change, or investment in equipment. There's different ways to drive change. Ship Your Car Now is driving change with, in the dealer space, they've gotten really good at integrating and partnering, such as with Car Now. They've got a real-time retail tool for Car Now and their customers. So for when online car shoppers are shopping, and they can do, man, they can pick their car, they can sell their car, they can set up financing. Ship Your Car Now allows them to integrate transportation in a way where the online car shopper, they don't know the difference. They're just picking colors, picking transport, and and not only do they pick it, but after they click the button, transportation actually happens. So it's integration and execution. And Ship Your Car Now is making that happen. There are many companies in this space, but I have seen time and again Ship Your Car Now at, man, they're like at all the trade shows, and they're constantly marketing and growing. So they're on the list. And I think more companies, more traditional auto transport businesses should work to get in the space that they're in. Because right now, man, they're like Pac-Man. They're just chomping up the clients out there that don't think that. Do you know how many dealers don't think that there's a great transportation solution provider, technology-wise? It's a lot. It's a lot of dealers. It's wild. Super Dispatch. I know they're in the live chat, and they're back on the list. They were on the Auto Transport 21, and they're on the Auto Transport 22. A private auto transport technology company offers a TMS, driver mobile app, CRM, load board, ePod. In fact, for a lot of people, when they think of ePod, they think of Super Dispatch. It's gotten to be one of the most common technologies for carriers, especially owner operators make up 80% of the auto transport industry, if not more. And single owner operators are looking for an easy to use technology solution to do vehicle inspections, to pick up and deliver, to manage their payments, and many have chosen Super Dispatch. The thing is, there are now there are even more mobile app solution offers out there. I know that there's been at least one person in the live chat that works at one of those companies that is not on this list, and they will be looking to get on this list. I've seen a real ramp up in marketing, not only just visibility and presence, but also going after different markets such as dealers. In fact, I've seen a lot more transportation companies going after the dealer space aggressively. So a lot is happening. So Super Dispatch, keep us posted. I've seen the website lately. There's a lot of information up there. There's a lot of testimonials. All right. I think we only have a few left. Toyota is now on the list. Toyota. Toyota is an interesting company. And in the OEM world, Toyota is an interesting company. I think everybody should be interested in learning more about Toyota. And it's not just the Toyota Way, the book, although it is. Toyota Motor Corporation, one of the largest automobile manufacturers in the world, produces 10 million vehicles annually. Okay. They're known for their Kaizen, which means continuous improvement. Now, that's not just a saying at Toyota. They really work on continuous improvement and documenting the KPIs of each of those improvements and then making it a known method. It's no secret. The Kaizen at Toyota is not kept secret. It's shared. And they ask everybody, how do we improve? They probably ask the janitor, do you think you could mop it faster? And if he says yes, they say, tell us more. So Toyota, it makes sense that Toyota is the company that said, we're going to introduce Project ETA. They've said this publicly, and they've introduced, and they've said there will be no more rough delivery estimates. Project ETA says that when someone buys a Toyota, we're going to give more accurate delivery information. Time, location, etc., which is a tall order. And we have yet to find out if Project ETA is going to fulfill its mission. We don't know yet. It's new. But Toyota, man, they're standing behind it. And here's another thing, too. And they also have their own transportation division, Toyota Transport, which is rare for an OEM to have an in-house car hauling operation, as well as working with other providers through Genchi Genbutsu. This is an actual thing at Toyota. Genchi Genbutsu is where managers, employees, people that work there, they visit locations to see the real location, the real thing. You know how when we talk about, maybe we're on the phone or maybe we're frustrated. Why don't you come on down and see what I'm dealing with? That's called Genchi Genbutsu, and at Toyota, they do it. Let's go see. They pack up the whole bus of C-level executives and drive down to the yard. Let's do some Genchi Genbutsu. That is awesome. That is an awesome way to actually continuously improve and practice Kaizen. So at Toyota, they got some amazing philosophies, which puts them on top. That's why. They're the top selling U.S. brand. 14 manufacturing plants in North America. And Pony.ai is the autonomous technology division of Toyota. So as we look forward to self-driving vehicles, Pony.ai is that Toyota division. There's a lot to learn about Toyota, so I want to keep track. And if you move Toyota vehicles, send me an email, autotransportintel@gmail.com. If you have a contract with Toyota, I won't tell anybody. That's one of the things also happening. Thank you to the folks that helped me put together the Auto Transport 2022, because I know that not everybody can talk publicly. Leverage ATI to share information that you want to share, but you're just not sure if you can do it. We'll do it for you. United Road, back on the list. Of course United Road is on the list. Although there's one person out there like, really? Yeah, man, United Road Services, I think they're the #1 largest car hauling business, asset heavy business in the U.S. I think they have the most trucks on the road right now, which is pretty amazing. And they own Team Driveaway. They've got the Holly Load Board. They do open and close storage, driveway, remarketing. United Road does a lot. They're a public company, URSI, over 1,000 employees. U.S. and Canada, revenue in the millions. They launched National Vehicle Transporters Alliance, gonvta.org. It's a big organization with a big footprint on auto transport. You can go sign up with Holly. There are not many companies like United Road in auto transport. And so go get signed up with Holly. Go visit gonvta.org. Let me know what you think. Send me some feedback. Autotransportintel@gmail.com. Let's see who else we got here. Vroom. Vroom was on the list last year. Vroom is on it this year. We'll see if Vroom stays on it. Vroom is still a very large competitor in buying and selling used cars online, but it is getting more crowded. And I haven't seen a lot of innovation out of Vroom as far as nationwide transportation and logistics. I know they have a division. I also know that Vroom grew quickly. They acquired Texas Auto Direct, which used to just be yet another broker posting on Central. They've come a long way since that in 2015. Public company, VRM. And they also have some legal problems with titling and registration. If Carvana's #1, Vroom is #2. How long will it stay that way? I don't know. But today, Vroom is still on the list. And I think even, again, companies like ACERTUS work with Vroom. I'm sure Vroom works with a lot of different companies to manage his transportation and logistics. I think every company on the Auto Transport 2022 uses other companies in transportation and logistics. It gets muddy, but Vroom is still in it. We'll see what happens next. Really, really, really curious on the Indy 500 of online car shopping, how Vroom and Carvana, is there a horse coming from behind? Is this like the Kentucky Derby? All right, here we go. XLerate Group. I think this is the last one on the list. New to the auto transport list. XLerate Group. All right, check this out. A vehicle auction and remarketing company owned by Brightstar Capital Partners, yet another one of many investment and equity groups out there. What happened is Brightstar acquired XLerate, which acquired America's, and they've just grown. Suddenly, they're the third largest auto auction group in the United States. I guarantee there's somebody right now who has no idea who XLerate Group is. And if Mannheim's first, Adesa is second, and XLerate is third, will Adesa under Carvana remain second as an auction group? Will Carvana dismantle the Adesa auction group as we know it and just turn it into a nationwide reconditioning warehouse to where XLerate becomes number 2 in the auction space? XLerate Group also acquired Liquid Motors, which helps dealers acquire inventory and financing through floor plan services and adapt to digital and mobile auctions. There's a lot happening at XLerate Group. It's not just the acquisition of America's Auto Auction. And if you look at their website, you see that. They're really making strides in the auto auction space, which is not going away. There will be physical auctions, digital auctions, a combination of the two. XLerate Group is going to take consigners into the next phase of car sales. 39 auctions in 18 states, third largest auto auction group in the U.S., growing quickly through partnerships and promotions. Look for XLerate Group. Learn more about XLerate Group. If you're in a transport parking lot somewhere and someone says, yeah, I work for XLerate Group, get your business card out. Talk to them. Ask your questions. Grow your business. So what do you do with all this information? Well, use it to grow your business, number one. Then check it. Is it right? Am I wrong? Did I miss somebody? Let me know. I got the YouTube channel, the LinkedIn, podcast, website, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, email, phone number. Contact me. Let's compare notes. Send me something I don't know. Maybe there's a show. Maybe after all this, you're like, you know what? I got a show idea. Let's do a show. Maybe you want to be an advertiser. Maybe you want to be a content contributor. But clearly on ATI, we're doing something a little different. Nowhere have I seen this level of information in the transportation space. And I've even looked at large competitive channels. They don't have near this much information about transportation. So on some of it, I'm going on a bit of a ledge. I'm going for it, man. ATI is the car shipping business channel unlike any we've ever had before. So if you're an association, if you've been around and you see an opportunity, let's talk. Let's make a presentation. Let's do a breakout session. I don't know what it is, man, but there is so much work to be done. And as Ty knows, and I'm going to guess, well, if you've been in the audience long enough in the years, you see that there is really something happening. Can you imagine all the stuff that happens off camera that gets to this on camera point? It's a lot of stuff. Once again, I had another 2-hour show, and so thank you so much for being a part of it. I really, the channel wouldn't be near as fun without you in the audience, without your support and your participation. So yeah, thank you, Ty. Was it sufficient? So here's the deal, Ty. First month on the road in the books. Wow, nice job, Devin. That's awesome. So Ty, what we're going to do is, okay, so tomorrow's live carrier advice, we're going to take a break from all this 22 stuff. And tomorrow on live carrier advice, we got Brian Riker. And so we used to call it DOT compliance. And hey, what's up, Vlad? Oh, thanks, Jay. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Honestly, Jay, that is the stuff that keeps me going because in some ways, I am banging my head against the wall, gathering all this information. And there are some folks, week after week, they open the email, they know what's happening here, and they are ignoring it. Just, it will go away. Oh, it will go away. These guys will eventually go away. It's wild. So thank you for letting me know that you enjoyed the show. It really means a lot. Tomorrow on live carrier advice, again, no longer DOT compliance. Live carrier advice, we realize that this isn't just regulations and FMCSA, that's part of it. Live carrier advice is, yeah, let's not only talk about regulations, but let's talk about some of the business stuff. Because the thing is, there's plenty of videos talking about how rich you're going to get and how easy it is and all this crazy stuff. And we know that that's pretty fascinating and awesome. But then eventually we catch that person in the live chat, like, I think I'm going on a business next week. And that's when we realize, wow, yeah, we need live carrier advice. So that's going to be on Wednesdays. That's happening tomorrow. Live carrier advice. No dispatching live this week. I just need a break. And Friday, cars on the move. So Ty, and that was my point. Friday on Cars on the Move, we're going to recap some of this stuff. But what we're going to do, Ty, is you're going to take the driver's seat and tell me what you want to talk about, what you want to go over. Maybe there's something I missed. And so what I'm doing by telling you this, live chat, audience, podcast, etc., is that there's more to come. We want you to be a part of it. Let us know how we can help you. I see David in the live chat. Hopefully it made you think. I'm guessing that, and I like to share this. My friends at Pre-Owned Auto Logistics have these awesome notepads. I love these notepads, and I use them constantly. And I can here's another one. Those are different. It's not the same page. I love connecting with everyone in this industry. Everyone has a different role they're playing, different set of customers, and different set of features. So let's talk. Let me know how I can help you. Yeah, Friday, Cars on the Move with Ty. We're going to go back over the 22 or whatever. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll do 22 for a few minutes and then we'll talk about 23. Or maybe I don't know what we'll do, Ty. I think that is the plan, Ty. All right, Car Shipper, thank you so much. Good stuff. Appreciate you guys so much. All right, I have worn out my welcome. I am moments away from hitting my 2 o'clock. I'm going to turn into a pumpkin time frame, and so that's it. The show is over. Here comes the car hauler. Guys, thank you so much for your time, participation, and again, thank you, Super Dispatch, and thank you, Tommy Whitmore. Any contribution is a good contribution. I really do appreciate it. Murphy Auto Transport, Black Widow Imaging, Rapid Recon, Superflow Systems, thank you so much. And what we're going to do is Tuesday night, I hope this comes together. We're going to do a show. We're actually going to do a YouTube video reaction show. There's a video. It was a good one. It's just still a little off. There's a couple things to tweak. And so I think we're going to put a show together. Hopefully we can get Candy and Ron and Ty. And, if you're interested in learning more about it, send me an email, autotransportintel@gmail.com. I got to hear the guy say this is nuts again. Here comes the car hauler. Thank you guys so much. We'll be in touch. See you soon. Stay safe. Peace out.
Yeah! Whoa! That was nuts.